Hi everyone, I'm Sammi, Jarvis's baby granddaughter. I don't remember exactly how long ago it was. I assume 10 or 12 years because my family was saying goodbye to my grandmother Pitsy and watching my Uncle Johnny decline. I was about 11 years old and I was crying that I had been born too late. I had missed so many good years with Pitts and Uncle Johnny that everyone else got to enjoy. And I remember sitting on the twin beds in the Manistee house as my cousin Emily looked at me and said, "But you got Bumba." She was absolutely right. I got a grandpa that no one else did. He had been softened by the love he had for his grandchildren. And I was the last one, so by the time came around, he was a little less tough. So today I'm not going to talk about the great Jarvis Franzblau, the strong and stubborn man. I'm going to talk about Grandpa. Grandpa would sit with me on the Manistee couches with a big atlas on our lap as we would flip through the pages, him daring me to find a place more beautiful than Lake Michigan. He would hum and smile as he watched his family grow before his eyes. He would dig his knuckles into my mom's neck to make me laugh, and always did it softer to me because he knew I was sensitive. He would take me for long walks on the golf course behind the Ann Arbor house and let me hold Dolly's leash so I could become more comfortable around her. Because I was young when they first got Dolly and I was a little afraid of her, but he never made me feel bad about that. I knew the grandpa that loved the women in his life and gained the vulnerability to share that love. He consistently would talk about how grateful he was to my Aunt Hildy for everything she has done for our family and how lucky we are to have her. He once told my cousin that there is no greater gift in life than having a daughter. One I would have to agree with if your daughter is anything like my mom. He would call our house at night, worried that we were all okay. And later in his life, he started to croak out, "I love you," at the end of calls, something that a younger Jarvis may never have done. But most importantly, Grandpa led by example. He showed up for all of us. He never missed any of his grandchildren's graduations, including making it to New York for the last time for my high school graduation 4 years ago, priding us on our education and constantly reminding us that B's were not good enough for a Zimmerman. He showed us that the only way to weather tough times is by showing up for each other. I watched him take care of Pitsy and not only honorably stand by her until the end, but making sure she was present for every family event. She was not easy to travel with, but for Grandpa that was no excuse. He demonstrated that being together was always worth the effort, which he yet again showed by consistently driving down to Kalamazoo from Manistee to be with my Uncle Johnny. Grandpa showed us what family loyalty looks like, not familial obligation. He showed us that there is no greater gift in life than family, and that can never be taken for granted. You must work for your family and always show them that they matter. It is because of Grandpa and Pitsy together that we have the amazing family that we do, and for that I'll be forever grateful to them. So I want to end today by reminding us to look towards the future and continue to honor his legacy with Hudson Jarvis and Jonathan Asher, the namesakes of the two greatest men I ever knew. May we instill in them what Grandpa, Pitsy, and Uncle Johnny gave us all: fierce loyalty and enduring love.